favorite?
Budapest
Really?
was my favorite.
Interesting.
Greece, I got really sick in.
That's
Yeah, like respiratory. Yeah, ended up having to leave Santorini early just
Wow.
because, I mean, I was going to spend the whole week like in the islands and stuff, but there's so much hiking in the islands and I couldn't breathe. And they kept giving me like allergy medication instead of something to actual like decongest me, like a strong thing. So I was like, I just have to go into the mainland because there's too much like trekking around and it was just a lot. So I explored way more Athens than I planned on or really wanted to, but it was really cool. Yeah, Athens was cool. But just because I got sick, I think that's why I didn't love Greece the most, because also they don't like to speak English. And I couldn't figure anything out because literally everything's in Greek. When they say it's all Greek to me, I understand what they mean now. Like, oh, that's what you mean.
Huh.
Yeah. So that was a little hard.
Been to Greece, yeah.
Especially just trying to navigate public transportation.
Right.
No one could tell me where the bus stop to the airport was. Like, it was frustrating. Yeah.
Interesting.
And then just like air quality was really getting to me just because I had such congestion. And they don't have good laws for emissions, or maybe not even any. I'm not really sure. But
So didn't
feel like
Did
it.
you get something better in the mainland?
I started to feel better in the mainland, but then my ears started closing when I was in the mainland. Like, well, at least I can move my head, because I was in Santorini and I was like, I can't like move. Like, I thought about coming home actually when I was in Santorini.
Just getting on an airplane's not a great thing.
Yeah. And then I was on a ferry back to the mainland for 7 hours, so just the whole like traveling, so like every 3 days was really rough on me. So next time won't do that. Did a lot in 2 weeks. But it was so much fun. I met such awesome people and still stay in contact with them, so that's really cool. Some of my friends are wanting to do Asia. Yeah. I already did Thailand, but I would like to go to like Vietnam or like Singapore would be cool. Be interesting. Or like Laos, Cambodia. More like hiking stuff. I just really want to go to Bali, so Indonesia could be up there as well. But yeah, I loved Budapest. Everything about that city was just amazing. And I did like Prague, but it's so pretty that it feels fake. Yeah, it was so pretty. I'm like, am I at Disney World right now? I think that's what it felt like. It was weird.
I should send you a movie. There's, the interesting thing we thought about Prague was, they haven't been non-communist for very long, right? So, they got kind of screwed over in World War II.
Right.
And then, immediately got kind of sold out to the Russians.
Mm-hmm.
And
they've been tossed around a lot.
And we were kind of shocked at how good the infrastructure was. The buses and the subways there.
Oh yeah, their public transportation was great.
For as short a time as they've really been kind of independent, right? And they spoke really good English.
Oh yeah, great.
And so, but there's an interesting movie. So my uncle's an Orthodox priest, and during World War II, some of the military got out of there before they kind of got sold off, right? And then there was this attempt to actually come in and assassinate. I'm going to get part of the reason it survived World War II as well as it did is Hitler really liked Prague, so he didn't want to blow it up.
Right.
So I think it was Himmler was there, and they were going to try and assassinate Himmler, so they parachuted in, some of the people that were from Prague, and everybody kind of knew it was a bad idea, and so they did actually shoot him, and he did actually die, actually not from the gunshot wound, but from infection from the
I feel like
horse
I
hair that was in
heard
the
that
back
story
end
while I was
of the
there.
suit.
Yeah.
So we went to the church where, so anyways, after this all happened, you know, the guys that were trying to assassinate him went to this Orthodox church, and these, you know, priests tried to protect him, but then it ended up they killed everybody, right? And not only did they kill everybody in the church, but they went back to the village where these guys were from and killed like 1,000 people in retribution. So, but the church is still there. Now they've got a museum in the basement, and you can still see the, you know, pock marks and, you know, gunshot marks and
That's crazy.
and so, but there's a movie that's based on that whole episode, and it's really a good movie. So since you've been there, you can
Yeah.
stream it or something. Yeah, you're gonna ask me what the name of it is, but
You can send it to me later. I'm not gonna remember right now anyway.
yeah, but it was interesting having been there because I had no idea about this history, right?
Yeah.
So, but a lot of the kind of famous, you know, the clock tower and that kind of stuff are in this movie, and so that was kind of interesting. You know, my husband's really into World War II, so
Nice.
all places World War II are interesting to him. So
Yeah, my siblings were messaging me like crazy, like, take a picture of this for me. Go here for me. I'm like, why don't you just go yourself? Like, I feel like you're just living through me at this point.
yeah,
Like, telling me, like, historical facts of where I'm at. I'm like, okay, thanks.
at least they're interested in where you are.
Yeah. It's really funny because whenever I travel, that's like when we get really close.
Yeah.
They're like, that's so cool. My sister's doing this. I'm like, yeah, maybe you should try it. Like, if you're interested in it. They were super interested when I was in Greece because really into like the Greek mythology and like the Spartan wars and stuff, you know, all that kind of fun stuff.
So what's your ethnic background?
German.
German.
Yeah.
Have you been to Germany?
No, I have not. I would like to go, but I gotta hit all the cheaper spots first. Because Prague and Budapest were pretty cheap. Greece was also very cheap, but it could also be very expensive.
Yeah.
Because when they figure out that you're paying like your credit card is US dollars, they will like up the like exchange rate or something. Like they'll like manually put it in, because I'll check the exchange rate that day, and then it'll be different on my receipt. I'm like, okay, guess not. But I mean, euros were the same as USD basically, like maybe $1 more, 98 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I loved Greece, and I need to go back now because I had a crappy time, and I'll definitely probably just do the islands. I loved Santorini, and I wish I could have went like to the beach there. I went to the beach in Athens, and then found out that so like the bartender at my hostel was like, if you're gonna go to the beach here, make sure you go like 2 hours out. And I never knew why he said that. And then we went to the beach, came back, and he goes, "Oh, I told you guys to do that because we had an oil spill like 4 years ago,
Wow.
and like I don't think it's safe yet to swim in."
Oh.
And I was like, "Well, I just dipped my legs in it. I didn't like fully go in." But
Yeah, I didn't know
the
that.
guy I was with like was swimming around, and it was all like older people that were there, and they were totally like sunburns. You could tell because they were like that, like I want to call it like curry colored. Oh, I think we got it already.
Oh, okay. You have the wireless password.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm in, as they say
Perfect.
in the movies. I'm in.
I'm in.
Usually without knowing the password.
Right. I'm in. Type a few little things. But yeah, so it was like all these like older people were like this really like reddish, like burnt orange color tan, like clay colored, you know? It was not, you could like see their
Was
skin
not
looked
attractive.
like leather from like a mile away.
It wasn't.
Like, wow, you're here every day, aren't you?
It wasn't a good look.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah. Definitely looked like melanoma was coming for them or something.
Yeah,
Not a good look.
European tanning is always. We always say there's a lot of people that should not be wearing swimming suits.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they're all wearing Speedos.
Yeah, the Speedos, yeah.
I'm like,
That's,
oh, ugh. I got to the beach, one woman was topless. I was like, did we come to a nude beach?
yeah, there are
I
a
was
lot
like,
of-
oh, no. Everyone
there
else
are
is
a
very
lot of
close,
ta-
but except for
topless
her.
people.
And she was just hanging out. She got a massage. I'm like, ugh. The massage looks nice, but ooh.
I think a lot of their beaches are topless, aren't they?
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that before I
Yeah.
did anything, like researched into it. Like I probably should have looked. That would have been a smart thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
that's
men in
true.
Speedos.
Yeah, that's true in Australia too. There's a lot of
Oh yeah.
topless beaches.
Honestly, I'm all about loving your body, whatever, but sometimes I just don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it all.
Well,
You
plus
keep
it's-
that a secret.
Plus, it's kind of interesting. Now with all the skin cancer stuff, I always think, really, do you want to be exposing
All of
all
that?
your parties, body
All of
parts
that?
to this?
Right.
Seems like a good idea.
Like, you want a sunburn there?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ouch. Yeah. No, didn't look good. But really great time. My hostel was really cool. I had, there was a rooftop bar and it had the view of the Acropolis.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really cool. So at night it was lit up and it just looked amazing, like at sunset. And it was beautiful. And then I walked all around Athens by myself.
So were the
And
hostels pretty good?
yeah, I stayed at really pretty good ones, and I wasn't there most of the time. I was out, hiking around or whatever, but I mean, the hostels were nice. The people in my rooms, no, they did not like me. I tried to make friends with people. They didn't like me. I know. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'll go to the rooftop bar and make friends. Yeah. Yes, some girls stole my towel because they didn't like me. So when they checked out, they took my towel with them.
That's odd.
It's like, that was really petty of you. If you're listening, I want my towel back.
There's only one person.
There's one person on. I bet they didn't take my towel.
Probably not.
You never know.
But if you did, you know who you are.
Be the one person.
It was a nice towel. It was one of those microfiber travel towels.
Yeah.
It was big too, and it was cute. It was pink.
They probably took it because they actually liked the towel.
Yeah. But they took it while I was sleeping, so I was laying right there, and they just took it. I'm like, that's so mean.
Yeah, it is. I assumed you were gone.
No, I was sleeping.
Huh.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yep. Not nice. Obviously, I'm still bitter about it.
Yeah, really. Well, I would be too.
Yeah. That was a nice one. Like, go on Amazon and get your own. Seriously. And I ended up having to buy one on the beach. Like €8. It was like super cheap. Like, what you'd expect from
Yeah.
a towel being sold on the beach.
Well, that's the problem. Then you lose what you really liked. So.
Right. But yeah, all in all, I really loved Budapest. If you've never been to Budapest,
Yeah, we need to go.
Yeah.
Um,
it's funny because everyone said that like Prague and Budapest look exactly the same, and I did not think that whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
Like they talked about the architecture being the same. No, not at all.
Budapest more Eastern, right?
Yeah, and Prague is more like Gothic style.
Well, Prague is more traditional, kind of
Yeah.
Baroque, yeah.
Like I said, very-
European, yeah, like Paris or.
And very preserved. Like
Yeah.
Budapest, gone through some stuff.
Yeah.
But I loved
I
it.
wouldn't
It was
expect
easy to
them to-
walk too.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything to look the same there.
Yeah. It was weird because they're like, if you've seen Prague, you've seen Budapest. And like, I get there, I'm like, have you been here
Because
before?
doesn't Budapest have more like kind of onion dome stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And more like, I feel like they're like more darker features. Like Prague is very like orange and like pastel and yellows and
Yeah.
all that stuff, and Budapest is more like I saw a lot of like charcoal color buildings and stuff like that. Yeah, just totally different.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I loved it because I walked one day 20 miles around Budapest.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that because I was wearing my Apple Watch.
Yeah, this is everybody's thing now. How many steps they took?
A lot. When I was in Greece, they have the old port on Santorini, and it's 588 steps down and 588 up.
Wow.
And I walked down and up, sick as a dog, after like a hiking excursion to the Santorini volcano, and I really hated myself halfway up because I did it in the dark, which was also a bad idea, and I just did not feel good. And apparently, I didn't want to pay €6 for the little cable car ride on the way up. I'm like, I can do it. I of course fell on the way down.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I like
Jeez.
fell down like 5 steps.
Jeez.
I was like, well, knocked 5 out.
Jeez. You had a rough
It was,
trip.
oh yeah, oh yeah. None of my trips are usually like nice and smooth. Something goes
Well,
wrong.
you do seem to have a lot of kind of adventures on your trips.
I do.
More adventures than we have.
Yeah, it's like I tell people, it's not vacation, it's an adventure, because you never really know what's gonna happen. But that's the exciting part.
Well, you know, a friend of mine just went to South Africa. That's the other place. It's really a spectacular place.
Would
But
love to go to South Africa.
somehow he got distracted, kind of drove off the road. They were at like a 45-degree angle, and Patty travels kind of like you do. She always has some issue occurring.
Right.
So they were afraid to get out of the car because they thought it would roll. So they
Like
other
off a
people-
cliff,
Well,
kind of.
I was having trouble figuring out the geography. Actually, when we were in Africa, I didn't remember there was a lot of geography. But anyway, so these Africans went and got help, and then 2 cars came and roped him up, and pulled him back onto the road, and then somewhere along the way, Patty lost her journal, and then there was some other
Oh my gosh.
mishap thing.
It makes for great stories.
Yeah, as long as you live through it.
Right,
You kinda hope
exactly.
that- you kind of
And
hope you don't keel over doing it, right?
right. And honestly, like I met so many unfortunate travelers who, like so many people were pickpocketed, and like I travel smart, but I have some issues sometimes. But I never was like stolen from. I always have like a padlock on my backpack when I'm walking around, so like no one can unzip it and go into it. So like it's on my back. I don't know. We're in a crowd of people. People are really good at pickpocketing, so they can just unzip your bag. They can go into your pocket without you knowing. So I just put a padlock on everything.
Well, and
So
we had a
that was
friend who
lucky.
somehow left his backpack. He was going between France and Switzerland. He left his backpack on the bus, going back and forth. His passport was in the backpack. I'm thinking, why was your passport in your backpack? I mean, my passports, I always carry this person I have on, but
Yeah.
you know, and you try and keep it, you know, on your body so
Yes.
you have it at all times.
Oh yeah, mine was always like in a fanny pack, and the fanny pack was like tied in the back so no one could unclamp it.
Yeah. So anyways, then he had problems because he couldn't actually get across the border, right?
Yeah.
So he had to, you know, figure out how to, you know, actually get. Sorry, he's doing something odd. Yeah, he had to figure out how to get back across the border to get his backpack. Anyways, it all worked out, but you know, it's always kind of panicky.
Just
things.
stressful.
Everybody's sort of trying to figure out, you know.
As
how to
long as
get
I don't have stuff like that happen, like my stories are pretty good because none of that really unfortunate stuff happens because I'm so cautious all the time and worried about where my stuff is.
Yeah.
Like this one guy I met had his wallet stolen and he was carrying around $600 in cash. Like, what is wrong with you? He was like, I was going out. I'm like, you're gonna spend $600 in one night?
Yeah.
On what? Like, jeez. Let me know the next time you go out. I'll be there.
Oh, really?
Buy me a lobster dinner first. that'll be great. He did end up buying lobster and oyster, and he didn't realize that it was 90 per kilo of lobster.
Oh, that was total?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gotta read it.
That's a 19-year-old Australian military man. It's like he has nothing else to spend his money on. He's in Afghanistan, so get paid, spend your money on whatever. Yeah, he didn't worry about the $600. He's like, yeah, I spent $15,000 in 2 weeks. It's like, what? Where did you get that kind of money from? Yep. Assuming wealthy family back home too.
Yeah.
Ugh. Like, why didn't we meet sooner?
Yeah. Although he sounds kind of like he may not be very coherent if he's carrying that kind of cash around.
Right?
He may have a lot of cash, but he may not be.
Oh,
the
he's not
brightest
smart
bulb on
about
the
it.
trip.
Yeah, he's not the brightest bulb in the box. Yeah, probably not even close. But, oh man.
Well.
Yeah, and then one guy, it was his first. It's all these young people who just don't understand, and they're like, it was in my pants pocket, and it was called the hidden pocket. So he's wearing these pants the next day. I'm like, and he's like, see, this is the hidden pocket. It's on his back. There's a slit. You can see that there's a pocket, but it was like under his back pocket. He's like, no, it's hidden. See? I'm like, no, it's not. And I like slid my hand in there, and I was like, easy. Like, so easy. Like, what? Like,
I feel like
no.
front pocket is way better.
So I lended him my fanny pack, which was funny because he put it under his clothes. I was like, that's not how you wear a fanny pack, but okay. Like, now you just look like you have a really big, like, look like a pregnant man.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Holes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely taught some travelers a thing or two because they're like, you lock your backpack when you're walking around? I'm like, yeah. Like, oh. And they cut their locks out and like locked their backpacks. I'm like, oh my god. I wonder how much stuff has been stolen from you already. Because they'll create like a scene, like mosh pit almost, so like a diversion for people to go in and like pickpocket other people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had landed in Rome. I arrived on a train in Rome. I was walking out into the train station. All these kids came and swarmed around me.
Huh?
Oh.
Yep. Kids are the worst. Because
Well.
you think that there's no innocent.
That started with a lady with a map coming up to me and like speaking in Italian. And,
Yep.
That's a known
and then all of a sudden the kids came running and I was
Yeah.
like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then there was the decision of,
At least you knew what they were doing.
well, one started tugging on my camera in my pocket by the string. And
Ooh.
it was in there tight. I was like, well, you're gonna have to like punch him or kick him all
Yeah,
the way.
right? I'm gonna punch
so
a
I
kid.
pulled it up, pulled it
punch
back
a
my
kid.
fist and started screaming. And then all scattered like some Polizei guy came.
Who?
What is it?
Polizei.
Whatever.
I wonder how you do say it.
I don't remember who it was. One of your Andrea's clients got like punched in the stomach,
Yeah,
and they
they
like
do
took
that
her like camera bag off of from around her neck. It's horrible.
Yeah, and it's
Like,
too
I
bad
get punched,
because
I'm gonna punch back, chase you.
well, the problem you really have to be because it's just multiple distractions, right? So
Mhm.
you're doing one thing, and we had a friend that was in Peru, and he was crossing the street, and this woman's coming at him, and I blame this on being typical male, but this beautiful woman's coming at him and kisses him, and in the meantime somebody's stealing
Yep.
stuff out of it, and he's so distracted by this beautiful woman to stop paying attention to what's going on, and I said, really? Did you think a beautiful woman would just come up and kiss you for,
Yeah.
for no reason?
You didn't know her. She's just, you're not that attractive.
Does that happen all the time?
Yeah, does this happen to you?
Yeah, really, is this a common occurrence?
You think you're in a romantic comedy or something? Think this is just gonna end well?
Well, we were in Paris, and these gypsies were doing this thing, where the women would come up either with cardboard or mat or something and kind of ram it up, and in the meantime the kids are down below, And, you know, they've cleaned Paris up a lot, but it was on the shops, and these people were sitting and having ice cream. We were just kind of standing there. I think they were actually at McDonald's, and I don't know, these women were begging. And when they didn't give them anything, this girl takes her hand, she just slams it into this woman's ice cream sundae, and I thought, okay, that was kind of a low blow, right?
No.
Really? I mean, you know,
I'd be so upset if someone just like knocked my ice cream out of my hand. Like, excuse you.
Yeah, it was
There'd be
kinda-
some words had. More than words, probably. Yeah, I was really careful when people would like try to come up to me. I'm like, I'd honestly pretend that I did not speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know what you're saying. Just
Well,
walk away or like wave them off.
It's too bad you have to, but you know, to be honest, in the
It's
U.S.,
everywhere.
you know, people go, oh, aren't you worried traveling internationally? I said, well, I said, this stuff happens to me in
Oh, yeah.
U.S. cities, right?
Right. Exactly. It happens everywhere. Like, bad people aren't just like hanging out in other countries.
Right. Well, in fact, we're having a bunch of women come in for a meeting in Denver in November, and you know, downtown Denver now is not great late at night, so.
Yeah. I watched someone get hit by a motorcycle. Yeah, that was terrifying. Right while I was just having an Aperol spritz. I was the only one drinking, of course, because they have weird hours of eating and drinking. Everyone was drinking coffee at like 4 p.m. And I'm like, it's happy hour, guys. For me, anyway. And this person is trying to like cross traffic where there's not a crosswalk, and you know there's just a little traffic jam or whatever, and this motorcycle is also weaving in and out of the traffic and just whacks this person because they're just trying to run through and weave through the cars. It was intense. I thought I watched someone die, honestly. But then they got up and like hugged each other and it was all okay. It's like,
Really? Wow.
and then it took a half hour for emergency services to get there. Of course, I'm like the dumb one yelling, call 911. And everyone's like staring at me like, what the heck is that? Like, or any emergency service.
Call the emergency services.
Call the emergency services. I'm like, what's your guys' number for 911? I felt really dumb after I did that. But yeah, it was terrifying. The sound is just, ooh, not good. Totaled the guy's bike and everything. He hit the person, then he smacked into the car in front of him because, of course, he's like, oh my god, I just hit someone, and then smacked into the car, totaled his bike, flew off the bike. Oh man, it was terrifying. I did not like the last place that I stayed. I felt very unsafe there. There's a lot of protests going on. Yeah, scary.
Were they protesting you?
No, but I was like, I don't want to be like an angry target because I really stick out like a sore thumb here. So when I was walking like back to my hostel at night or whatever, I would just find like a big group of people that kind of looked
That's what
less
I was-
Greek, you know,
I was kind of trying to hang with.
and just clustered in with them.
That's always my theory is, if when in doubt, try and find a group. that
Yes,
You can kind of just look.
look like you're part
Yeah.
of a group. Exactly. I know, because of course, so I got a tattoo when I was in Greece.
Well, I noticed that. I wasn't sure that was a real tattoo or a pen
Yeah,
tattoo.
no, it's
Was that
real.
a tattoo?
It's real.
Wow.
Yeah, so I went and, so this was planned. I had talked to the artist. He owns his own tattoo shop there. And I talked to him before, sent him a picture. When I got there, he had some ideas drawn up for me, and I really liked this one. So, of course, I'm like talking to him, like, is it safe for me to like walk around here, or should I like get a lift back? And he's like, no, it's safe, just don't go to, I think like Aristotle Square. And of course, my Google Maps brought me right She was a square, and I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. That's where like all the protesters were starting at like 9 o'clock at night. I was like, oh my god, I have to go. So I definitely like ran back to my hostel. Yeah, definitely terrifying.
I mean, were there, Lyft and Uber options if you didn't feel safe? And
There were, but they didn't make me feel safer either. Because the first, off the ferry in Athens, they use, it's called Beat, instead of like Uber or Lyft, that's like theirs. And it's through the taxi services, only it's like a set rate, so you know you're not getting taken advantage of. And so I know the guy spoke English because I was talking to him on the phone because I'm like, you are not at the pickup spot. He's like, yes, I am. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm looking at the only like English letters in this whole city, and you're not here. So he's parked at a different place. So I like walked down to him, and like I like joked about it, like, yeah, see, this is not the same. And so I get in the car and I'm like, can you roll the window down? Like it's really hot back here, and it just smells of gas and oil so much there. They don't really have.
yeah, well, the quality of the cars could be questionable.
Oh yeah, they don't have really. I don't think any emissions laws. Like if any, very little. So it was very polluted smelling and very gasoline smelling there, which not good when you can't already breathe.
Right. Did you go to the doctor when you got home?
Yeah, on antibiotics and all that stuff. But so I get in and ask him to roll the window down, and he just like looks at me and doesn't do it. I'm like, okay, that's sketchy. That doesn't make me feel good. Because like, if this is a bad taxi driver, I can't get out of the car.
Oh, right.
And I had a weird feeling that I wasn't going to be able to get out of the car, so he does take me to my hostel, but I had already like messaged my friends telling them, hey, you have my location. It's on.
When last seen.
If I don't tell you like that I got to the hostel, something's bad. So they were like, oh my god, like don't say that. I'm like, well, just being honest. And it's kind of right to be worried because the door did not open from the inside. He had to get out and open the door for me. So I've decided I'm gonna buy a little glass breaker tool and bring that with me next time I go somewhere. Because that was pretty terrifying. 'Cause, I mean, the window's kind of the only way you're getting out of a car. If the door's not gonna open, it's like the beginning of any movie that any woman has ever been like kidnapped in ever. Like, oh my god, I'm in a movie. It's not gonna go well.
Well, he's got, taken by some like cute movie star kind of guy.
No, he wasn't cute.
That's most of the movie.
Right? Yeah. Liam Neeson is not coming to get me. That was not how that was gonna work. Wonder what your little curl in the front is getting funky.
Yeah.
Did that just start happening?
Well, it was kind of as it was getting longer, so I
so
think
maybe it
that
just needs to be
maybe
shorter.
that curl was just moving. Yeah, there's probably just a little bit of perm left in there. That
Yeah, right
was
on
moving
the
to
end.
the end, and so it just got weird. But well, plus, of course, it looks better when I do it in the morning, and then I walk to work, and then.
Right.
good by the time I get to work.
Like everything. My hair looks great by the time, when I left this
It
morning.
starts out good, yeah.
I'm like, what happened?
The things go bad.
Yeah, I've had a blow dryer in my face half the day. That probably didn't help.
Is that it for your travel for the year?
Yes. That was like my big one. And everyone's like, where are you going next? I'm like, I'm tired. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit. And then we'll decide later. It was exhausting, and I think it was exhausting because I fit so much in there. And now I've learned about this U-Rail pass, which kind of mad I didn't know about this before. You know about that?
The Euro rail thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you buy like a $350 ticket and you can take any railway in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I wish someone told me about that. Like, dang it.
I thought everybody knew about that.
Nope. Not me.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone I met was like, yeah, I'm doing the Euro rail. I'm like, what's that? I'm like, it's like the best thing ever. I'm like, because you can just buy your ticket for the next day, and it doesn't cost anything, right? You just pay ahead of time, and you just.
Well, they're set up differently. I mean, we've done these Euro passes, but you can do, now they've got them set so you can do a period of time, and within that period of time,
Yeah,
you can
it's
do a
3.
certain number of
The
segments.
one my friends were doing was 3 months.
Right.
Like that expired.
Or you can do it by number of segments, which can be cheaper if you know exactly
like where you're
where
going.
you're gonna go
Okay.
and how many segments you need. So we've done them where you have 7 segments or some kind of combination. But the trains in Europe, we're thinking about going to Scotland, and we're gonna try and do the long haul pieces by train and then get cars in.
Like night trains and stuff.
Well, just because we don't love driving long distances, so take a train between the sort of big cities, and then maybe rent a car in the big city and do
Okay.
country stuff. So you don't have to be driving, long distances. I mean, we want to do stuff in the Scottish Highlands, and so I think you really have to have a car to do that. But
Yeah.
to get to the Scottish Highlands, it may be that we can fly in. We haven't researched
Yeah.
everything totally, but and like Switzerland is expensive, but I'll tell you the trains are just unbelievable. I mean, the efficiency and ease of using
That's what
them.
I've heard.
And then some of these places you can get not just a Euro pass, but when you get that, you get other mass transit. So it gives you access to metros and buses and
That's neat.
that kind of thing. So I think we did that maybe in Germany, and I was able to get access to like ski lifts and buses and trains.
Why not? Why not?
And the web page for those is really good now because they're really set up well. When we first started traveling, it was much harder because
Right.
you can't imagine this, but there wasn't actually networking. So I was just typing in one of my
Oh
students.
yeah, when
is
I was
working
walking
for
around,
me.
I was like, how did people do this on
I
their
know.
phones?
Well, we just went to Barcelona, and it was the first trip I've been on where Google directions was just unbelievable because it not only does, you can do walking, you can do mass transit,
Right.
and it would tell you not only which metro to get on, but exactly where, how many stops, exactly where to get off,
Right.
which exit to leave to get to the right place to walk.
It even has like the 3D
I
thing
know,
now,
it's
where
unbelievable.
like it's like you put up in front of you and it picks
You're
out the
looking at-
buildings.
yeah.
Like wow,
And
you
I
guys
could,
are really smart now.
I was thinking the same thing. How would I have ever
Scary.
gotten where I was going if I'd had to do this without? Because I mean,
Which is
obviously in the old days, I
kind of
did,
sad.
I got lost a lot in the old days, but
Oh yeah. I lost a lot with Google.
yeah, well, that's true too. I did get lost in downtown Barcelona because
And of course, like,
the street signs weren't that. You still have to be able to turn on the right street, right? So
oh yeah, totally. Well, in Greece, and I found it in every place that I went, I could not find a street sign. Like, how do you know what street this is? Where is this written?
yeah.
Couldn't find them. Okay, well, I'm just gonna guess. And then a lot of the time, my maps is like redirecting. As long as I'm going towards that
Yeah,
direction,
right.
we're
Vaguely.
good. Yeah.
Although in some of these old cities, you think you're going that direction, but the streets are so windy and
Oh,
narrow.
yeah.
You think you're
And then
kinda
all of a sudden
where
you're going the
supposed
opposite way.
Yeah, and you're like not coming out where you think you're going
Like,
to come
but
out.
where did that?
Yeah.
It just said I was going the right way. Yeah. very confusing. Never got like lost, but I was confused a few times, especially
Yeah,
in Greece.
it's usually
Like
that
no one
kinda-
could tell me where the bus stop was. I'm like, I'm like, ticket? I'm like, yeah, I already bought the ticket. And they're like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, okay. On to the next. Finally, I just called it quits and took a taxi and didn't miss my flight.
Yeah, that's. yeah,
That was
that's
more
the-
important to me.
those
I
are the
really wanted to
stressful
figure
ones.
out like the system, but no. Nope. Not when you're trying to get back to the States and you're gonna miss a flight to London. Nope.
Yes, please do. Send you some energy. Have a great day. You too. Bye-bye.
You excited for snow this evening? Tell me either.
You have to commute.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to get back there, House Boulder, but.
I know. I think it's only supposed to start at 7. The last time I looked.
6.
It's 6 now? Ah,
I know.
we'll be done.
Brianna just told Pamela that it's a much better color.
Yeah, I know.
Another 7.
What?
Another 7.
Now there's 7? Oh. Hello, YouTubers.
I think
Is anyone asking anything?
No.
No.
So is
Do-
the
do we
theory
know
that-
anyone?
Is this the theory that people are learning how to do stuff?
So we haven't fully figured out what we're really trying to. We're trying to see if we get anybody to watch, honestly. And then like we want to do like tutorials and stuff like that.
It's like you could be teaching people how to
Yeah.
do foils, right?
Well, I mean, they need a
Explaining
license.
Explaining your technique.
Yeah. Could be, but they definitely need a license to do this stuff. Don't do this at home. It's not gonna end up as well as you want it to. But a lot of it for like I don't know, like clients at home and stuff like that. We get a lot of people who are like, dang it.
Need a new one?
Yeah. They tell us often, like, I just don't know how to style my hair, or like, you know, what products should I use, or what, you know, methods should I use? Like, should I use a diffuser? Should I round brush my hair? Should you get highlights?
Right.
The answer is yes. Everyone needs
Right.
highlights. Yes. So this is just like our 3rd time doing this, so we're just kind of trying to figure things out and what we really want to put out there. But yeah, just kind of seeing if anyone looks, really.
I'm trying to get YouTube to actually show everybody we're here instead of
Right.
having to have
Hide
people
us.
search for it.
Right.
I don't know what the magic formula is to get started. If it's, I read somewhere that it was like number of minutes total that you've streamed before,
Oh.
and so like.
Well, I guess
it
they're
just
not
takes
going to
us-
show people who are just on for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it ends up, you know, we have 5 hours today, that'd probably be good. 3 hours, whatever. I don't know. I don't know exactly if there's a threshold you have to reach with like 100 of your friends and fans or something, or
Comments, like that kind of stuff.
no idea. I've tried Googling it. It's
I mean-
just hard to wade through.
I mean, maybe like at some point, like a Q&A or something like that. You know, if
Yeah.
we get people on here like regularly, because I mean, YouTube is a very interesting place. I feel like people just kind of record themselves doing anything and everything, and someone's there to watch, and they love it.
Yeah, but these good instruction videos are really good. So for
Yeah.
computer stuff, 99% of my only solution to problems is to go say, I'm having this problem, how do I fix it? Like
Yeah.
I just had a YouTube problem, and sure enough, you go out, you find it, they tell you how to fix it. It's great. So I
Perfect.
mean, if you guys were teaching, you
Mhm.
know, and even if it's people who have licenses but just want to learn a new way of doing things, or
Yeah.
say they've been having problems with something.
Totally. And that's kind of like what the like tutorials and stuff would be for. Like, here's a new way to like curl hair, here's a new way to do this. And then if we get people who like, I don't know, we'll probably put some kind of like color content on there at some point, like this is how Jenny does her traditional foils. La, la, la.
Well, I have a friend whose son was working for Qualcomm, which is a big company, big technology company, making a lot of money, but he was also on the side doing just goofy, male-oriented, teenage male-oriented, kind of goofy video things. But he ended up getting like a huge number of people watching, and YouTube does pay attention to who's watching, right?
Oh, they do.
So when they got a certain number, then YouTube flew them down to their whatever their annual meeting is.
Wow.
And then if there's a lot of people watching, then they get advertisers. So then they basically start paying you. And so finally, he just quit his job at Hong Kong and started doing this full time.
Weird.
Okay, one thing's kind of contributing to society, and one thing's not.
Right. Which one pays more?
So I went and watched one of these, and I'm like, okay, that.
Not for you.
Not for me. And I'm thinking, who is watching this? But apparently
Right.
hundreds of thousands of people are watching.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. So yeah, we're just kind of.
A lot of people are
We
apparently.
have a
lot of
meeting
time.
next week or the week after, I think. First meeting of the month, I think so. 2 weeks on like Tuesday. So we'll go over like game plans and like more stuff, and that kind of thing. Just getting in front of the camera is a little difficult at first as well. Just being comfortable talking in front of an
Yeah.
audience, I guess.
But the other thing is to do a search of sort of similar concepts and see what other people are doing and sort of see if there's a niche.
Right.
Like if you did a search for YouTube hairstyling, I don't know. You kind of get sort of what's interesting to other people.
Yeah.
And they usually tell you how many hits they've had, so then you get kind of
An idea of how many
Idea.
people are watching that kind of thing.
yeah. I have a plan.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna go to that station and try to open it.
Kind of how I tried to open the one on the end. I didn't tell me anything. I'm like, why isn't this unlocking? Did you guys switch my lock? Did you guys lock me out?
But for now, it looks fine. I know.
You guys talking about the plant?
Yeah.
Thriving. It's doing something. I feel like it's trying to escape from that pot.
I know. It just needs to grow up again.
Right.
I think then it'll look good.
YouTubers are gonna get my not so pretty singing voice today.
Right.
I'm feeling a song coming on. Okay. So, looking out. Well, I cut my next person's hair. Probably
Do you need
not.
me to move?
Yeah. If you want, you can totally hang out in those chairs. They're pretty comfortable over there.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Take this back.
Now I have to work on focusing. The focus is off a little bit.
there's no one right here.
Look, it's me.
You have a nice long hair that's attached to your shirt sleeve,
Oh, good.
and it looks like you have a really long armpit hair.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Look at that.
I
He
don't-
forgot to shave tonight.
Yeah,
Oh, am I in the way?
Normally I shave my armpits on Wednesdays, so
Today's
so
the
it's
day.
I missed it, so I'm gonna have to wait till next week.
Ooh.
No, today's the day. Today's Wednesday. You still have time. It's okay. No,
happen in the morning,
I'm gonna
it's
wait. I'll wait till next week. Hello. Just give me 1 second. Clean this up really quick.
What is it doing? Okay. I can't get to the right. Can you sit here?
Yeah. So you can angle things.
I just need to make sure it's all focused right. Because I forgot
yeah.
to put it on manual before I started.
Oh, and I have a long hair. Oh, that's nice and close. Look, you can see where I scratched my neck a little bit.
Feeling. It's gross.
I get the chair for a moment while Pete
good.
focuses.
Okay. I think
Okay.
we're good.
We
really
really close to my face.
Oh.
I'm not
Yeah.
really sure why it's doing that right now. But it's not like that on the interwebs.
Okay.
That's all, I guess.
Oh, we're doing this right here.
Come on over. This
We
is
are?
you.
Oh no, it is totally zoomed in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take it off. Ah!
It's just a lot.
Oh my gosh. I
There
don't
we go.
think either of us would like that that close to our face.
Like I have all these weird-
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with
How's your trip?
It was really good. Really good. But I got really sick in Greece. Yeah, so that was not good.
Like,
Do you want something to drink before we start? Okay. Yeah.
like how so?
Like respiratory.
You sound like you're struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I'm on antibiotics now, thank goodness. But, yeah, my ears were closing. It's not good. Couldn't like move my neck from side to side. I'm like, I might die here. You know, that moment.
Right then in Greece.
Yeah.
Exciting.
But at least it wouldn't have been in like South Dakota or something, right? Before we get into that, yeah, we got long right here. It's a good thing we like trimmed it up
Yeah, I
though
know.
before because
Yeah, I know.
it would have been huge.
So I don't know. I liked the shorter, but
Okay.
it was like in the right spot for like 3 days, and then it was like,
It
and now
grew
it's
out
long
that
again.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what to do.
I mean,
I like the length right now. It just needs like shape.
it does. So you like the length on the sides or you like the length on the top?
Kind of the top.
Okay. So
know.
definitely shorter on the sides.
I think so.
Okay. And then just kind of trim up the top. Maybe make this stuff shorter
Yeah.
because it
Yeah, that's
seems
the awkward stuff.
really long back here. And
I
this is
think-
all just the same length.
I
It
think
just
so.
needs to
I think-
slope forward,
yeah.
I think.
My girlfriend wants it to be longer, I think, but I'm not totally sure. She's
Oh,
like,
are you
"What if-"
gonna be that guy?
No, but I don't like, she won't say that, and I'm like, so you want me to do it longer? She's like, well, no. Like,
You do what you want, but I
but like, what would it look like? It's like, I
So she wants it longer?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Well, she ain't here, so
Sure. You get to pick.
we're
You get to pick.
so this is
Choice of picks.
this is but we can always make it shorter. I won't cut.
No, I like the shorter before.
Like on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, mostly it just looks funny right off just the sides.
Yeah, you got that like shelf thing happening. It was bound to happen.
Shelf. What was it? 5 weeks?
Yeah, because we did your
Yeah, it was
like
before you left.
your neck trim. Was it the week that I left?
I don't remember.
I think so, because I was like, I'm just gonna like go all the way up instead of just trimming around your neck.
Yeah.
We can go wash your hair.
Hi, Charlie. How are you? Good. I'm good. I think it was the week because we did like all the way up to
Yeah,
like
yeah. You
here.
kind of did like a half haircut.
Yeah, after cut. Like, you're not
So
gonna
what was-
make it that
What
far.
was your favorite place?
Budapest.
Really?
I loved Budapest. They had the best food. I mean, Greece is great too, but I feel like being sick there really,
Yeah, that takes a.
it really took the
Makes it a
excitement out. I mean, I did so much. I walked all of Athens by myself, like the entire city basically.
That's crazy.
Because I bought this like historical pass to go to like every site rather than just the Acropolis because it was like 20 euro to get into the Acropolis,
Okay.
but then like for 30 euro you could get into all of them. Like, why are we not
Yeah.
just doing that?
Yeah.
Like, why is everyone?
Huh.
Yeah. Because like each separate one was like 6 euro to get in, so you go to 2 more and it's like, okay, it's already worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was awesome. I just wasn't 100%, and I wish I would have gotten to see the islands more.
Yeah.
I saw way more of Athens than I wanted to. Yeah, but I mean, it was a great time. But Budapest for sure. I walked like
Those are like the 2 main places you went, right? Or like,
Prague, Budapest, and Greece. So I was in Greece for an entire week, and then Prague and Budapest were like 3 days each.
gotcha. It sounds like you would have rather switched it to
Yeah,
like Budapest for longer.
right.
Why did you like it so much?
It was really easy to walk, and they had great food. Just like, I don't know, the environment I really liked. The first day I was not happy. I was really not loving Budapest at all.
Really?
Like, this woman pulled me onto the subway
Well,
because I was asking her like how to buy a ticket for the subway. And she pulls me onto the subway and is like, "Oh, they're not checking. Guess who gets checked when she gets off the subway?" I was not happy at all.
no.
And then got a $30 fine for not having a ticket. Like, and then went to like the thermal baths by myself, and I was like, wow, I feel real lonely here.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone's with someone, and the thermal baths were more like a lukewarm bath with strangers.
Yeah.
So yeah, when the water's not warm enough, it's not.
It's not good.
It doesn't feel good. And I'm like, everyone's in like really tight clothing and
Yeah.
speedos and
Gross.
yeah. So I didn't love that, and my roommates in my room just would not engage with me. They would not talk to me at
Really?
all. They did not say hi. I came in and I was like, hi, like, does anyone like got plans for like tonight? Like, I'm gonna do the pub crawl. Does anyone else want to do it? Because they do like ruined pub crawl. So they the whole hostel and like a bunch of other hostels like all go out, and it was dangerous because it was like 2-for-1 drinks.
Oh well.
Yeah. So at every bar we went to, and we went to like 4 or 5, and then we went to a club the last one. Yeah, it was dangerous,
Yeah.
but it was fun.
Nice.
So none of them like talked to me at
That's
all.
lame.
Yeah, it was mean. They ended up stealing my towel, which
Rude.
everyone in here already knows. I'm so upset about. I've already talked about this a few times today. I'm like, yep, stole my towel while I was sleeping.
What?
Yeah.
Like your beach towel or like your just
It was like my travel towel, so it was like drying, sitting or like hanging on my bunk, drying. I was sleeping. They checked out, took my towel with them. Like, you guys suck. Like, that is mean. That is so, and it's so petty. Like, my towel while I'm sleeping right there. Like coward. Yeah, so that was annoying, but I met some really great people
That's good.
on the rooftop of my hostel, so that was nice. So I was like, fine. I make friends when I'm drinking. I'm gonna go to the bar. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like kind of bad, but I did not drink the entire time.
Well,
I just drank
that's what
at
you
night,
do on
so.
vacation.
Right. But so met some really cool people, hung out with them. Of course, they ended up all being men,
Yeah.
which girls really didn't like me. So I'm like, fine, I'm not gonna like not hang out with people.
Oh, whatever.
So I totally did.
Good.
Guy I was with didn't like that.
What'd you say?
The guy I was with did not like that.
Wow. Was with?
Yeah.
Over?
Mhm. Yep.
Because of that whole thing?
I mean, I was just like, no.
Well, you were like not into it when
Yeah,
you were leaving.
totally.
Was
But,
it
like,
before or after?
It was after. It was like on Monday. It's like, I can't do this anymore because he totally like bashed me for like being on Instagram. He was like, I thought we were close, and then I go to your Instagram and you're telling the whole world everything you tell me. He's like, yeah, of
What?
course you're stressed out. Like, not only do you have to like live life, but you feel the need to record it and post it everywhere. I'm like, you are so mean. He's like, it's not me, it's reality. Like, okay, I'm done.
We're done.
I'm done. That's it.
Good riddance.
He was just like weird the entire time I
No,
was
it
gone.
never
Like,
was good. I mean, when you were
oh yeah,
here.
I knew it was gonna. I knew that
Yeah.
was gonna happen. It's like, of course, you did exactly what I thought you were gonna do. Like saying like, oh, are they coming? Are those guys you're with coming with you? Are you sharing showers? Are you sharing bunks? I'm like,
Yes. Wouldn't you like to know?
I should have been like,
Wouldn't you like to know?
yeah. Like, it was stupid, but totally didn't ruin the trip. I was
That's
like,
good.
no.
So, yeah, I'm glad
You're
you
not
let
gonna
it-
affect this. I just stopped talking to him while I was gone.
Hey, I'm
That's
on
where
the
the
other
whole,
side
like-
of the world.
Yeah. Well, that's where the whole like Instagram thing came up. He's like, I have to check your Instagram to see like if you made it back. I'm like, so
Are you reading your phone at 3 in the morning?
yeah, right?
Bro,
Totally.
chill out.
Yeah, 'cause he's drunk. So of course.
Not a good combo.
Oh yeah, totally.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So
fine.
did you find a new Budapest boyfriend?
Right?
Is it a no or a yes?
No.
Not really.
Not really, no. I actually did meet a guy in Athens who lives in Denver. Like, that's weird. That's really weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so, I don't know, he comes back in like a week and we were talking about
Reading that.
hanging out.
It's always interesting. I've like, I mean, not that I've traveled much, but I've heard like when you meet people that are from your like hometown or near you, like abroad,
Mhm.
it's like a really crazy cool connection there. And then when you're like back in home, it's like
Not.
not even close.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, that's why I'm like, meh.
Because
I'm
it's
not-
like, oh look, my people kind of thing, and then like you get home and you're like, wait, but all my other people are here now too.
Right. But honestly, like, when I like hung out with him, like we went to the beach, and like hung out. I think you probably saw my Instagram. He was the guy wearing my dress.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was that guy.
He looked fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. And he was funny. And the cool thing was, like, with the other guy, I was like, yeah, I don't think I could introduce you to my friends. Like, that wouldn't go well. And this guy, I'm like, wow, you actually would,
You're like, hey, look, also you live in Denver.
like, hang out with my friends. And they wouldn't be like, why are you leaving?
Who is this guy?
Yeah. Like, why is he so close-minded and doesn't care about the world or the people in it?
Or you?
Yeah, or you. Thinks he does, but just wants to be with you for your looks. Yeah, when I was like breaking up with him, I was like, I want to move out there for you, like to be closer with you. I'm like,
No.
no, thank you.
This town.
That's pretty good. Yeah, cool.
Famous.
Famous.
So what is this for?
We're just trying
Your
some
guys'
stuff
thing?
out. We don't fully know what we're doing yet. It's like the third one. We
It's
want
like
to do it
marketing
for
thing.
like more for like educational purposes. Like we have clients who are like, I just don't like know how to like round brush my hair or like how to curl my hair and stuff like that. So we're just kind of like experimenting right now to see who like logs in. Yeah.
Is this like a live thing?
Yeah. Live. There's like 4 people on it, I think, right now.
Is it just, can they hear us or no?
It's what?
Can they hear us or no?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Hello, everybody.
Hello, YouTube. I said hello a few times and no one said anything back, so. Because Pete is usually sitting here and checking comments and stuff, but no one said anything. Like, they're all strangers. We haven't told, like, any clients other than the ones who are here and who have been in it that we're doing this, so no one knows we're doing it.
Huh.
Yeah. But no, I loved Budapest because I mean, just like the architecture was really pretty. Prague was great, but it was really. You been to Hogwarts at like Disneyland or Disney World? Well, all you gotta do is go to Prague, and you're gonna feel like you're in Hogwarts. It's like, am I at Disney World right now? Like that's totally what it felt like.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was weird. It was pretty, but it's so touristy and just perfect.
Yeah.
I was like, this is weird. This is
Yeah.
too perfect for me. Okay, is this short enough for the sides, you think? Yeah? Probably don't go shorter. I want to
No, I
start
like it.
seeing skin. It's
Yeah.
going to snow tonight, so you're going to be cold.
It's a little cold. No, I like it.
So, with the
I don't
top
know.
stuff.
It looks
All
like,
over.
when you make it like not sit down, it looks better. Whatever you did there. I don't know. It's like a little,
Hair looks fuller.
it does.
Yeah. So many men have this like hairline that just like rolls forward and like to the side. They're always like, what do I do with this? I'm like,
Where I'm at, cut it off.
eh. Well, it's at that weird spot
No, it is,
because
right?
if you cut this off, you get like a rounded head, and if you don't,
It's like square box.
yeah. But you want more of a square, but you don't want like the phallic shape. No one wants that.
Yeah.
So I'm going
I don't know.
to, I'm gonna cut that dry right now before we actually shampoo
If you
you.
do like the back weird part
This stuff.
off, yeah, or just like,
Yeah, and then see what this looks like, and maybe not really take anything off of it, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah, but we need to blend the side stuff. 'Cause
What do you want? You don't want to do that?
you're shrooming.
Shrimp, is that what it's called?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
that'll
that's what
work
it's doing.
for like penis, that
Uh,
kind of thing too. Yeah, we don't want that.
no. When did you get back?
Saturday night. It still like kind of blows my mind when you're like traveling to different countries. Like coming back, I left at noon on Saturday and I got back at like 6 on Saturday.
Flew
This
for
is
like
so
16
weird
hours.
to
Yeah,
me.
that's bizarre. Where'd you fly into?
I flew from Thessaloniki, Greece, to London, and then to Denver.
From London?
Mhm.
Wow, that's a long flight.
Yeah, it was 9 hours. Yeah.
What airline were you on?
Norwegian.
Oh.
It wasn't bad, but I've heard that they are not the greatest, I guess. I'm like, well, they had the flight times that I needed, so
Yeah?
that's what I go
I've
for.
never heard
At
anything
this
bad.
point in my life, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah. I've never heard of anything like that bad about them.
Well, the problem that they've been having lately is they've been bringing in a different carrier,
Oh, weird.
Waymos Air.
Oh, they're really bad.
They're really bad.
I think we talked about that.
Yeah, and well, they were gonna put me on that, and then they switched it at the last minute, and I was like, oh my god, because of course they like send you a message and they're like, there's limited entertainment. They didn't have food. They didn't give like drinks out either. They didn't have shows for anyone to watch, and it was like 9 hours. Yeah.
Oh my god. They didn't have food?
No. So the girls that I was sitting with on the way back from London to Denver had these like cup of soup and stuff like that. So they would just get hot water, and I'm like, that's a brilliant idea, honestly. Why have I never thought of that? The
It's
ramen
actually a
noodles.
good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you just get hot water and you put it in there, and it's done in 5 minutes, and you didn't pay for
That's
it.
very smart.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, I'll do that next time.
Travel tip?
Yeah, a little travel tip. Wouldn't have fit in my backpack,
Yeah,
but
no way.
maybe somewhere else to do that. Flying to New York, yeah, I got my cup of soup, cup of noodles.
No, I still
Hot
think
water?
like.
Yeah, that's like a weird request. Maybe they think you're doing tea, but soup sounds better. I don't know.
I don't know. It was a brilliant idea to me. I was like, wow, I want some soup.
Especially if they're not like giving you any food out.
Right. Well, and this one they did, and our flight attendant was so funny. Like, I didn't pay for food. Like, on this one, you had to pay for your meals. And when I went to Thailand, they were free. They just gave everyone
Oh,
food
really?
because it's such a long flight. It was like a 10-hour flight to Hong Kong. So it was just free. They even gave us meals on a 2-hour flight. I'm like, this is weird. But,
That's interesting.
yeah, it was really
That's kinda
weird.
cool though.
But on this one, you had to like pay ahead of time and like pick your meals. But our flight attendant like loved the girls like that were sitting next to me. They were being really funny, and he like stops by and like tosses us some like sandwiches, like throws like 3 sandwiches, and this girl's laughing. I was like, yeah, this is great. I'm gonna eat.
I get to eat.
Yeah. Instead of like paying $3 for some corn nuts on
Yeah,
a
right.
freaking plane that's like this big. Like, oh,
No way.
that sucks. That was awful. Yeah, like gave us like 3 little bottles of wine.
Like my siblings,
Yeah, it was
they
fun.
have like a regular
That's good.
summer camp.
Okay.
And then I did like the adventure camp.
Okay.
So my siblings
But
were-
I
Sounds
think-
like you had fun.
Yeah, I had a great time. So much fun. Even with the sickness. Like
How long were you sick?
a whole week. Right when I got to Greece. I was like,
Like,
not gonna do
instead
that.
of just like, you know, I'm
It's
next
too bad.
Monday.
Yeah. 'Cause I was supposed to be on the islands for like all week and then go to Athens for like a day and then
Yeah.
take the train to like northern Greece, which that was terrifying because they were having so many protests. I'm like, oh my
I don't
gosh,
know.
I'm scared. Yeah,
It's not good.
yeah, not good. But no, ended up exploring Athens, which was
That's
fine.
a long time to be in Athens.
It was a very long time to be in Athens. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of history and stuff there, but
Yeah, but I saw it all in like 2 days, so then I took a beach day and it was fine.
yeah, there you go. Nice.
Yeah, that's better, right? Or do you want to go shorter in the front?
I don't know. I think it looks good.
Yeah.
What do you think?
This even looks better, like
Yeah.
shorter, because it's not like freaking out, but it can still like stick up a little bit without.
Yeah.
Is this how you're styling your hair, or are you just kind of like waking up and going?
No, I'm trying to do something, but it doesn't really do anything.
You
'Cause
already
I-
got a girlfriend, it's fine. You don't have to try anymore. That's what girls say when they get cuts. They're like, no, I don't have to try anymore. I'm like, that doesn't sound good.
We all just go for a happy medium.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know.
Like, I like to
tried,
start
but
out relationships not trying at all.
It's a good start.
And then
Smart.
I do. When I meet a guy, I'm like not wearing makeup, like I'm
Yeah.
wearing sweatpants. I'm like, this is me like 90% of the time. So if you
Yeah.
don't like it, we're not gonna
It's
work
not
out
gonna go
very
that way.
well. Obviously, it's
Oh.
worked out super well.
So good.
Yeah, it's been a good strategy for you.
It's been really good. It's still in the statistic part of the data, but we're figuring it out.
figuring it out.
My people are figuring it out. I'm collecting data
Data
still.
collection.
Social experiments.
That's right.
Go to bars wearing sweatpants,
See what happens.
hair in a bun, look like them. I should wear my pajama outfits out. I think that would go over well.
I don't know if you're gonna try.
I love a good pajama set. I think it's the best.
Then.
No? Probably not. I'd probably end up with like a stoner who's just like ended up at the bars for some reason
In a matching pajama.
in a matching pajama outfit. That wouldn't be a good way to meet someone. Never mind. I'm not gonna wear a pajama outfit.
You
Great.
gotta have goals, Josie.
Gotta have goals.
At least find somebody that, you know, wants to live in their mom's basement with the only goal of getting a better Def Leppard poster for their wall.
You're right. You're right.
That is quite the goal.
You know, keep those standards
Yeah.
stacked. Nice and high.
None of those white stain posters.
Yeah.
I like it.
I do like that.
Do you have any idea what one of those is
Cool.
for you?
Let's shampoo you
Okay.
and see what it looks like after that.
That's right.
Let me blow dry this off really quick. Because we're gonna track hair all over. So the shampoo portion is gonna be super bright because there's a ring light over here. So I apologize.
We get to switch cameras.
I need to show all the shampoo.
noise, and then it
Yep,
stopped.
that's what
I
happens.
thought I was gonna light on fire, so I gave up.
That happens like every time a dryer is about to
Really,
die. It makes this
really
really weird noise.
Horrible high pitched sound. We're like, that's just
That's
not
not
right.
Okay, we're gonna shut that off.
Yeah. So.
Okay,
I
so
haven't done that in a little bit.
just rub it in, mess it up.
Let's go.
Super simple, honestly. Super duper simple. I feel like you're probably just trying to make it too perfect, but you can even just put the gel in, let it dry, and then use like the fiber cream once it's dry. You don't have to. The blow dryer is really gonna speed everything up and kind of direct the hair backwards. But if you're like messing your hair up and letting it dry that way, like kind of just pushing it all back, it gives it more like lift and body. So
Good
you
words.
don't. Right.
Those words.
It's like I'm on a commercial or something. So that actually like kind of works the same as a dryer, only it's not as fast. But if you do it like shower right away in the morning, let it dry while you're, I don't know, you drink coffee at home in the morning or whatever. Or even, I mean, you could totally be that guy and bring it to work. Once your hair dries at work, just put this in. I would be.
Could do that.
Yeah, so just take up a little bit. I just like dabbed it on my finger. Rub it in really good, because if you don't, you're going to get a nice white spot on your head.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Don't
And then, no, you don't want that. It's not going to be cute. It's like a glue spot
No,
on your
it's
head. I just go backwards first, and then
Does it tend to go that way a little bit more?
Yeah. Or I don't know, it kind of just
Yep.
depends on which
The day.
Just a couple extra pats.
yeah.
I'm probably just gonna go.
Yeah.
I like it.
Simple enough, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically just like messing it up first, and then you can like put down the stuff that's too messy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Paris is really gonna like this haircut.
Yes, she is.
You can tell her you're welcome from me.
I will.
She's like, who's that?
Who's this girl? What?
I'm the one who's been there from the beginning.
That's right.
Okay.
The reason. Good
I'm
haircut.
the one. Yeah, right. She's the one who's been here from the beginning. Yeah, I kind of am. I'm the one who told you that you were gonna meet this girl and fall in love. So
That's right. Yeah, you did. That's true.
we also joked about it for a while.
We did.
But it happened.
3
So
weeks, you know.
it happened.
Camera side.
Camera side. Oh yeah. Camera gets a nice view. Did I do well? Oh, that's funny. All right. This cape off you. There you go. Fix that. There you go. Sorry, I'm like tugging on your shirt as you were trying to button it.
Make it really easy.
I'm making everything really easy. Okay, and your jacket is back there. Do you know how to check people out?
Not very well.
No?
I'm really good at sweeping though. Like, okay, I don't know that I can win any competitions or anything.
Well, I mean,
They're doing curling. Let's see. It's a lot of sweeping involved there.
My cousin started the Dallas like curling federation. It was like this big club thing, and it ended up going crazy and taking off and becoming too much work, and now somebody else does it.
That's then I'll go back to really a lot of curling. In Dallas, that's awesome.
Yeah, of all places.
Yeah, curling was that one weird sport where everyone was like, it's so hilarious to watch, but then everyone ended up really liking it.
Yeah.
So now it's on a lot.
It's weird that of all the Olympic things, like sports, what else is there where it's mostly based on like
I don't have any lunch
people
today.
partying and it's like more of a party game?
Yeah.
Like, do you think they'll end up with Olympic, what's the thing where you throw not gonna autofocus. It says alcohol.
Well, we haven't done a fuller cut. I'm wondering if, I mean, it doesn't have to be a long length, but if you think MTV, I guess it's more, the back is looking for, I mean, it's been looking okay to me, but as far as layering goes,
You need like intermission time with hairstylist jokes.
did kind of a,
What are some really common hairstylist jokes?
Okay.
You know, I don't know.
it's more, you know, if you
Everyone
just
likes to use the term therapist
Yeah.
instead of therapist.
Therapist.
As I said, it's looking okay to me.
It's the only thing I can think
but,
of
you know, I
that's
guess it's a
like
question
that.
of
How many hairstylists does it take to screw in a light bulb?
differentiate.
Probably depends on how tall they are.
Is the correct
One, they
differential.
call building management
Maybe you still like
and
it.
tell them
Yeah,
to do
and
it.
tell them to do it.
Right, just so it's
No.
not like starting to like.
Per subsection
triangle out
38C
The
of the
back's
lease,
the
you need to
line
replace my
good.
light bulb.
Yeah, I think the sides.
Tiffany and I
are
are
trying to
make
get that
sure
length out,
keep
'cause
that nice
it'll be
and
bright,
out.
so they see better, but.
Okay. Yeah, maybe just like
But
one cut
yeah,
out and everything,
feel like it's
and that
short.
kind
Go a
of
little
helps
shorter.
take like dead ends off without taking like a bunch of length off. Sounds
I think
But
maybe
yeah, it was
just a
really,
little
rather
bit.
than
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
Or do you want
always.
ease?
Okay, we'll let you sit for just a few minutes. I'm gonna clean up real quick.
I mean, that can go pretty short.
Okay, you're
Just
good with that.
Fix in my face. I think that's.
This little TV
Okay,
screen
like eyebrow
thing
length.
sucked up this entire battery already,
Are you serious?
so I put the bigger one on.
Wow.
And then are you good if I take that amount?
That's
off
crazy.
here too?
Okay.
Yeah.
I might down that chair.
Okay. How's it going? Good. How are you? Good. Good. How's Georgia?
Good.
Did she get her hair done?
She did, how'd it go?
Not good?
Well, it's funny, it's got some yellow patches, not the whole thing yellow.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry,
weird.
not.
So I saw I put her on your schedule.
Okay, good.
When she's home at Thanksgiving.
That's good.
That's the hardest part about hair like hers.
It happens because, if they don't saturate enough,
Yeah.
it's because it's bleach, and if they don't saturate enough, different parts are gonna lift differently, and people get freaked out when they're doing a platinum like that, so they take it off too early,
Yeah.
when like it can sit just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But
And it
people just get
seems like
freaked
it's
out.
not, like the front looks okay, it's patches back here are yellow.
Gonna happen. But at least
Is
they didn't fire her out.
Yeah, no.
That's
It
great.
doesn't
She's
look,
doing ready.
you know,
Good.
unhealthy.
Good.
The color's just not
Well,
right.
it should have grown out enough where it wouldn't have been hard to like not overlap, but that was a big
Yeah.
thing that I was worried about, like if it wasn't grown out enough.
Yeah,
So
it
if
was
you
grown out a
overlapped,
lot.
like on that blonde, it will just break right off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But good. Yeah, easy fix though,
Okay.
with that
good.
kind of thing. I'm not worried about it,
So
as long as they
she's
never
coming
fry
in
it
that
off.
Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. How's Anna doing?
She's good.
Good. Is she gonna be home too?
She's coming in the same time.
Okay.
And she was like, "Are we gonna have to fight over Josie?" I think Georgia gets dibs.
Oh jeez.
Her hair color.
Right.
It needs more help.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Georgia gets dibs. Oh. Are they home just all that week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Georgia's home like from Tuesday to Monday, and then Anna's Saturday to Saturday.
Oh,
So.
great. Well, we could see if they could both fit in if you wanted to.
What?
Airport trips.
Yeah.
Always nice when it's
exactly.
sit down.
wasting
Yeah.
is more cost effective, I think.
Well, and of course, if you watch sales,
Right.
you know, and you buy it, and I don't know how big your freezer is, but you know, if you can buy it in kind of bulk and then keep it.
I don't have a big enough freezer for that. He gave me a really small freezer with this apartment. I used to have one that just like double doored open, and I loved it so much. A drawer would even be nice to have, but no. It's got
Well,
that
and,
top little section.
now people are so into these smoothies that the selection of frozen fruit is really good, right? Because
Mhm.
you know they've got peaches, and mangoes, and
Right.
because nobody does care that they're fresh because they're just going to mush them up in the freezer.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
frozen preferred anyways.
Right. I need to start using my juicer again. I bought a juicer because I did that cleanse.
Oh yeah.
And I've been hearing so much about like how good celery juice is for you, and you actually like get more of the nutrients out of a lot of vegetables if you juice them rather than just like eating them. And like broccoli and stuff, you don't get like as much of the fiber. Like, because me and fiber aren't great friends. Me and broccoli aren't anyway. But you still get like those benefits through juicing, and you don't like get that sick stomach feeling.
Well, they're finding that with a lot of vegetables, cooking them too is, and that's why soups I think are actually good because you know, tomatoes you get a lot more of the protective stuff actually by cooking them.
Right.
Well, I really like broccoli soup too, but I'm never organized enough to make it.
I know. It is good when you end up doing it though.
Well, I bought one of these Instapots and
Oh yeah. You haven't used it?
well, first I'm sort of intimidated, right? I feel like I need to be home.
Yeah. Like it's
to-
gonna
to
cook
check,
fast.
Yeah, to check in on it. I think I
Right.
did heat some soup and then I had it really way too hot, so that I was doing it for Christmas or something. And so I did actually use it, but it was not to cook something. It was just to warm something up. And
We
that
use
got
it.
really hot, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I've got it on too high.
Now you're scared to
So-
use it.
So then I realized, okay, I really need to be there the first time I decide to do one of these timed kind of
Right.
crock potty kind of things. And
Well, I mean, that's why I'm totally fine with having a crock pot. That's what I cook this soup in. Because I'll like start it before I go to work, and then it's done by the time I get home. And you just set the timer, you know, and then it just resets to warm when the timer goes off.
Oh, and I think for just the heating part, it's okay, like, you know, but these Instapots are like pressure cookers. And
Right.
You're probably
Yeah,
too
that
young to know
terrifies
that.
me.
I mean, my mother had a pressure cooker, and so, you know,
Oh,
that's
yeah, you can
the
cook a
kinda
chicken in,
fast
like,
cooking
20
thing,
minutes.
Right? But that, you really have to kind of know what you're doing and be paying attention.
Right. Yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad cook, but I don't cook
Yeah.
often.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be a good idea. I don't think.
That's one of those things I would watch on YouTube, right? Okay,
Yeah.
how to cook in your Instapot.
Exactly.
Well, then I bought my niece one because I said, okay, and she's a good cook, and I said, you figure it out,
And then you
tell
tell
me
me.
how to do it.
Right.
But she has not been very good, and to be honest, we don't eat the same kind of food.
Oh.
We're kind of eating more and more, not purely vegetarian,
But
but
less meat.
more, yeah, a lot less
Yeah.
meat. And so she tends to eat more heavy kind of meat-based
Yeah.
stuff. We eat a lot of, you know, pastas and vegetarian kind of stuff. Actually, we were in Minnesota and we went to this restaurant in Minneapolis. They had this shawarma bowl,
Oh.
which is really good.
Yeah. Now is shawarma? What is it exactly? Is it like a mixture?
Well, it's kind of a spicy. It's a marinade for chicken.
Okay. Got it. I've never known what shawarma really is. Because I'll go to like Falafel King and get the shawarma plate and I have no idea what it is. I just know I like it.
Is that the stuff that's rotating on a stick?
That's
I like that, whatever it is.
I think that's what it is. I get really confused between that and gyros meat.
Yeah,
So
Depends on how they want it cooking.
the spice is I mean, the marinade in this shawarma bowl was just so good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the same as you would taste on a lamb on a gyro. But this chicken was so moist, and then they put it with, some couscous, and then
Welcome to our
some
cooking show.
tzatziki, and then they had some olives and tomatoes, and God, it was really good. So I did find a recipe for that, and of course they said you could cook it in an Instapot now.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
I think you can cook anything in an Instapot.
Do you have a question?
I have a question.
Oh.
Can you shave the girl's head?
I don't think so today. Probably not today.
Not my head.
We're not going for that today.
You can shave somebody else's
Yeah.
head. But
Yeah.
Can
Thank you, though.
Yes. Will you? No.
Can you? Yes, I can, but I'm not going to. She has a nice head of hair.
You do have a good head of hair.
So are we kind of?
yeah, but I have been finding that, mostly because of this gray,
Mm-hmm.
and just because I thought it looked a little, I've been parting just a little bit further,
Okay.
but I don't know how much difference that makes in how you cut it, but.
Not much, honestly, because we're
I mean,
not gonna
yeah,
like
that's about good.
cut this stuff
Right.
up here. It's more of like the interior of a haircut that we're gonna cut into. Unless you want me to trim this stuff, but I feel like this stuff is fine because we cut this stuff last time. I
Mhm.
brought this up and
Mhm.
kind of did all that, so we'll just point cut onto the interior, so it really won't affect it that much, other than when we cut your bangs. How
Right.
short are we gonna go with your bangs?
Well, as I said, it's this weight,
How does that feel?
and so I think you've been
Right.
kind of trying to get some of the,
Just
just
weight out.
weight out.
Yeah.
And then this,
Yeah.
Does that feel better? Okay.
this
So
has been
like
sort of
it's
falling on
not
my
very
face, and I'm
off.
not sure why that is, but,
So we can have more weight?
yeah, so probably a little bit off of that, more kind of eyebrow.
Okay. More angled.
Well, yeah.
There's that corner there. Yeah, I can see
A little fun.
this.
know
It's kind
why.
of just hanging out.
Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that, but,
Yeah, it's kind of like disconnected.
and it hasn't been doing that the whole time, it's just
Okay.
sort of, it's
Just started.
broadening out, I think.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so I am going to do the point cutting when it's wet, just because I'm not gonna mess up your curls when it's dry.
Oh,
Because
well,
I seem to
I'm
do
just
that.
going home so you can do whatever you want.
Do whatever. Well, I mean, I might do a little bit of both. We're just gonna start right now. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Well, my mother had cancer, and it is interesting. They, of course, at some point your hair is so bad they did shave her head.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. I know my friend's dad is going through cancer right now, or chemo and
Yeah.
cancer
Well,
treatments.
then it
He's
just
got-
kind of started driving her crazy because it'd be falling out, and then
Yeah,
it'd be
you might as
kind of
well
itchy.
just-
And, yeah.
get it off.
Then some people have better heads than others, which I'm sure you've seen, right? So
Mhm.
some people have good shaped heads, and some people don't.
You find out what your real shape
That
is under
true.
there.
I have no idea what my head shape is.
I feel like it
I
wouldn't
don't-
look good.
Around yours.
Some people have really big dents in their
Yeah.
head, or like, wow, that's weird.
I don't think I would have a good shaped head.
I wouldn't look good
Hopefully.
bald.
Hopefully I don't have to experience that, but
Right. I'd get a wig.
yeah. Well, Jerry's cousin had breast cancer, ended up with a wig, and she got a great wig. I mean, to be honest, it was really, really natural
They've got
looking.
some really good wigs.
I don't think.
My
you
mom's
need to
wig was
worry.
okay, but it was never.
You're not gonna lose hair. Well, if you
It
do,
wasn't as
probably
good as
good.
Dottie's was.
Yeah.
You could use a little bit less.
Yeah.
You're not going home though.
Yeah, they can do some really cool things with wigs. Like,
Change for your hair.
Oh, it's amazing when you watch like TV shows and stuff.
oh yeah, you don't know who's wearing, like, who in Hollywood's wearing a wig now? Like, everybody. And it's not the real hair.
When you watch Downton Abbey, and you get used to seeing these women with these very, old style hairstyles, and then you
Mhm.
realize, oh, that's not their hair; they're weird wigs. That they were
Right.
talking about how long it takes to, fix the wigs every night. and,
Right.
get them.
That's a whole nother team. It's like the wig team. Put the wigs on the heads, and you're like setting the curls every night. Ooh. The wig
Yeah,
team.
I think it's interesting. Everyone's hair is alive anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
No, does that feel better on this side too? Do you want this?
No wonder we got trust issues. No one has their real hair.
Lieutenant Blade's warmer like that.
So when you type about these weaves, what exactly is a weave?
A weave is when, like, your hair underneath is braided and it's sewn into the braid. fronts. So the hair weft is like sewn, and then there's like a lace front that I think they glue the lace front to their skin, because a lot of the time it's for like ethnic hair that it's super coarse and coily underneath, and it just doesn't look good not under a wig basically. So they have like lace fronts to make it look like exactly like that's your hairline. But you're like tightly like cornrowing braids, and then you're placing it on there and sewing in the weft.
Wow.
Weaving in the weft.
So do they do that to make it, to lengthen it as well?
Yeah. So
So you can kind of weave hair onto the end of other hair?
yeah, they have this technique called like hand tied hair extensions. So what they've been doing is and I feel like weave has become a very loose term.
So that's more of
As
an
like-
extension
Yeah.
versus a weave.
Girls call her extensions weaves. I'm not sure why.
Not sure
Or
why.
like, don't touch my weave when it's like extensions. I don't know.
Alright, one second.
It's not a true weave.
So whose hair do they use to extend it?
So that is the tricky part of hair extensions. And before we started doing extensions in the salon, I actually looked into like the world of extensions, because it can be a very cruel world actually, because some people will steal hair from women
Yeah, that's what it's
in other countries. Yeah, they'll steal hair from women and sell it. So the hair that we use with our company that we get our hair from, they actually have someone who goes to India, I believe, and the hair is being donated to temples as like an offering after they have like children or something like that. And then
If it falls
our
forward,
person
you want it
pays
out of your
the
eyes.
temple, and that like puts money into them for like feeding the homeless and like that kind of stuff, like keeping up their structure and stuff at like the temples and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it can be stolen from people, undersold basically. Like one woman on this video that I watched was paid like $5 for her hair when other people are getting like 500. Like hair is expensive.
It is, and
Yeah.
there are places where people will just cut off your ponytail.
Oh
But
yeah,
then you have to
yeah. They'll
find
come up.
somebody
They'll
whose
just.
whose hair is matched. So if you're gonna,
So it goes through a processing.
This a little bit.
So they have different colors, and then we have like a swatch, and we match you with the swatch. And then some hair you can color to match more closely to what you have. And then other hair, it's
so it's
like
just for people who want longer hair and they don't want to wait for it to grow
longer,
out. Or
thicker.
thicker.
I've done it for thicker. I've done like two rows and then like one in the back for just like fullness. But mainly I feel like it is for longer hair. Takes a very long time to do.
And then how long is it? It just stays on there for?
The ones that
So
we
you
do
cut it off?
last 3 months
Oh.
because they're protein bonded. So they are little sections of hair, probably smaller than this, and you put like a little bead, melt that on. It's a protein bead.
Oh, so you basically glue it on.
Basically, and then it grows out, and then we have a special solution that, as it's growing out, and you just can't really take it anymore. Put the solution on, breaks off.
Wow.
Yeah, it just breaks down and comes right out there. Yeah. But 3 months, and then the tricky thing is you can't use the hair after 3 months because it's gone through so much, and then it's such a difficult process because we've cut the hair to fit into your hair. It's not just
Right.
where it's at. We fit it into the natural haircut, and then people want me to put them back in, but the thing is I can't find exactly where I put the piece. So, and then you gotta clean that off and then put the keratin bond back on. You might as well just buy more hair.
So how do you like brush your hair and blow dry your hair and
Easy.
just brush it?
It's easy, normal, yeah. Let me grab some products really quick.
Which one you have?
Looks good.
Not really.
Okay. It's not volume, so. That one better, over on the sides. Less.
I'm not gonna round brush your hair today. I'm not gonna make it smooth. I've been telling myself all day, I'm not gonna smooth it up. I'm not gonna smooth it out. I always do.
It'll save you time.
Everyone does. Everyone smooths her hair
You
out.
just smoosh it up.
Right. I mean, this is what I do with my hair. I don't know why I don't just do it to everyone else's hair.
Do you know what mousse means in French?
No.
Chocolate.
Take a guess.
Fluffy chocolate.
Phone.
Foam.
Really?
No way. Are you serious?
I think so.
So we've got mousse and we've got foam.
There's somebody from Paris
And
there we
it's
could ask.
same
Oh,
thing.
it is foam. That's what
Yeah.
it ends up being.
The thicker one though is called mousse,
Hmm.
which is funny if it's the same thing.
That's really funny.
Okay. Because the foam is definitely lighter. Definitely lighter. Doesn't make your hair as crispy.
Do you think we've lightened this up enough?
I'm gonna dry it, and then we're gonna take a look. It's really hard to really know for sure when it's wet.
It's right next to see if I've got something lined up.
Like, he has obnoxiously nice hair for a man.
Okay.
This kid thinks he's
Oh, him? Yeah, absolutely. Charlie, your hair is obnoxiously good.
and he doesn't even appreciate it.
He doesn't, no. He knows he has good hair. He likes to keep it long because he has nice hair.
It is kind of a little long.
What?
It is a little long.
Yeah. When he was there last time, I was like, he reminds me of like a 90s like boy band. Just that style. He probably didn't love that, but whatever. Like 16.
It barely looks cut.
What?
Actually says the customer haircut is really good.
Oh, thank you. I like your hair.
Whoever they are.
Whatever that is. You feel brighter? Yeah. Especially with that light on you. Should be careful to not look directly at it because I get blinded for a second.
Yeah, different light changes stuff though, because like I just got my nails done and they look, inside they look really kind of gray. And it's
Outside they
just,
look blue,
they're very purpley, yeah. And so
Yeah.
it's interesting,
like a robin's egg kind of.
and, you know, with this color, you know, when you're in the sun, obviously,
Oh, totally.
it's much more lit up.
Especially blonde,
Yeah.
it changes in the sun all the time.
Has your foot ever gotten better?
Yeah, but they're still turning purple.
No.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a stint put in because I have May-Thurner syndrome. So it's like an artery in my pelvis is compressing a vein in my pelvis against my spine and cutting off like the return flow back to my
Wow.
heart.
Wow.
Sounds really serious,
Yeah,
but
it does.
my radiologist didn't seem too worried about it, so I'm like, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, but I'll just go have a stent put in because it'll
You're
just
gonna
be
put
more
a stint in
preventative.
your foot?
What?
They're gonna put a stint in your foot?
No, in my pelvis. Yeah, because that's where the artery is compressing the vein against my spine. So. Same thing.
Well, and this is none of my business, but you know, they have been doing a lot of studies on these stints. And,
Yeah.
and these are two things I don't know anything about, but one that once they do a stint, they can never do like bypass or anything else. So, I mean, it's sort of a decision you make one way or the other.
I think that's more up by your heart.
Well, that is in your heart, but
Yeah.
you should just check on any
Yeah.
stint.
Oh yeah, my
I mean,
mom
if
is
this
so looking into everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
But that's a mom. I
they're
know.
also finding these stints actually can kind of collect stuff, and so anyway, just before you decide,
Right.
you should just research.
Right.
I only know this because I've had two guys. One had quadruple bypass, and one had stents, and we had this conversation about bypass versus
Right.
stents versus.
I mean,
And I didn't realize, like,
Makes
in their
sense.
heart, once they do a stent, then they can't ever do bypass. So,
weird.
it kind of is a permanent.
I wonder why.
I don't know if it damages the artery or I don't know.
Yeah.
And they maybe change that someday, right? But so if you were good in that picture,
Am I doing it wrong?
no, it's looking great. But
Dang it.
there was just a little bit of it away from my face.
Yeah.
And do you just sort of scrunch it? Would that be your versus?
I mean, that's
Just to
kind of
give
what
it
I
a-
would do is
Yeah.
for that.
Just sort of scrunch it up.
Yeah.
It's just so it's not just straight, right? So it's got a
Right.
little bit of lift.
Right. I'm trying. At least I did smooth it out today.
I know. So you
You're
like
curly.
Don't
We're
you
making
like that kind of
progress.
scrunch thing?
Right.
And I like it so much better.
Right. You feel more like you
Yeah.
when you leave here, which you should. That's why I don't
It's
usually let
good
anyone.
every now and then to see it smoothed
Yeah.
out, so I know why I don't like it smoothed out.
Right. Exactly. That's fine. But I mean, I'm the same way. I don't let these guys finish my hair at the salon. I do it myself. Because I know how I want it done. I know how I like it, and I'm super picky. And it's not even that difficult of a thing. It's literally kind of just this.
So while I'm here, so I am almost out of my Euphoria mousse. I mean, do you like this mousse? I
I do.
usually just put it up here to give it a little bit of body.
Yeah. I like this stuff a lot. It's what I use in my hair. And it, like I said, it doesn't give you like super crispy feeling, and it doesn't give you like that wet look when it's dry.
And then I've still been using this healing that you gave me. I mean, you still think that's a good thing to.
Yeah, absolutely. That stuff is great all the time. Yeah, it's just a great leave-in, no matter what you're doing with your hair. How are you getting that like lift around your ears when you're trying your hair?
Well, so I do, and I use hairspray, so I
Yeah.
usually do this when I'm drying it,
Yeah.
and then I usually put just a little bit of hairspray to
Oh,
kind
okay.
of push it back up. So, because it won't stay up there.
Oh no,
So-
no. Thinking, are you pinning it and
No,
like
no, no.
taking them out later?
No, but that would probably work.
It would definitely.
That's
It would
a-
give you more of a solid,
Right.
like
Right.
it would stay longer probably. Do you want some hairspray today?
No, it's fine.
Okay,
But
let's
do you
talk about
think
this.
this is gonna hang in there okay? Think it's short enough?
Well, how are you feeling?
Well,
'Cause I don't know how it
my
feels on
long
your
list
head.
of things that I don't like hair falling in my face.
I know.
So, and again,
I
I
know.
usually actually hairspray my
Right, you
upper
hairspray it
hair.
back.
So, it's more this weird flip that I was getting. So it's interesting. So it still is sort of. I don't know why that is. Curling a little oddly there, but maybe that's just my hair now. So
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
I kind of just cut the side part of it so you didn't have that long
Alright.
piece right there. But maybe if we cut into this just a
Yeah,
little bit
maybe
more,
just take a little
just
bit
to
more
lighten
off
it, so
there.
when you're hairspraying it
Yeah.
back, it actually
Yeah.
stays. Because
Yeah,
if it's
that's
too
true.
heavy, it's not going to.
Well, let's see, we're to this point where there's no perm in here at all, so.
Yeah, not in that spot at all. No, it's all here.
Yeah, I've gotten.
Still very much
I've
so.
got my money's worth out of this purse.
You
Gotta-
really have.
You gotta hand it to that.
Yeah.
It's counting.
How
the
long
other
was
day.
it?
Well, because I
Has
got
it been
it.
like 6 months
I got
already?
it- Oh, more than that, because I got it on March 1st. So,
Ooh, oh wow. Yeah, usually perms
I
are
would
perms
know.
are done after 6 months.
Yeah, no, I would normally make it 6 months, but I was noting how curly this still is.
Oh yeah, it's very curly still.
Yeah, because I was about to leave for Spain. I wouldn't normally remember that, except that I was so hysterical that I was leaving right for this trip and I had this weird kinky. It was mostly the frizzy stuff that was the problem, right?
Yeah.
Curl was one thing. It was the
It's like,
it
oh,
was
it's
the frizz
frizzy
that I just
now.
couldn't do anything with it without it frizzing.
and then you're going to somewhere humid.
Yeah.
And then that makes it
And
so
weird blow
much
dryers,
better.
weird water.
Weird water, yeah, that too. Weird water, blow dryers, and like just like something different that you're not used to before you go somewhere.
Yeah.
Not the greatest.
Well, and it's not that I haven't done that before, right?
Right.
I mean, it's just that, you know, as you know, I went to the same person for a long time, so I just knew that it was going to be okay. And I guess I should have. That was the first perm she ever did, so for me, I mean. So
Oh my, what?
Not
You
the
let
first, no,
someone
not the first
do
perm she
that?
ever did, but the first perm she ever did for me, so we didn't have
Okay.
a track record, right?
Right. You just hoped she knew what she was doing.
Well, and I think it was just one of these fluky things, right? That it just really took more than she expected it to take, and you know, it's like you kind of gauging color, right? Everybody's got
Right.
kind of different hair
Usually-
does different stuff, right? And
Right. So usually with a perm, if you've never done one on someone, you're gonna check that perm every 5
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Because what happened to your hair was it was over processed.
Yeah,
And that's where the frizz came.
and I had
At least you didn't have breakage.
Yeah,
That would have been bad.
that old the person I used to go to, we would have to, you know, because obviously product changes with time too, right? And
Mhm.
she,
Yeah.
when she'd try a new product, she'd have to kind of test it out a lot more than you know one did.
Right.
But
Oh,
we
yeah.
had just got one that worked really well. It was always pretty consistent. There wasn't a lot of surprise to it. And,
Right.
um,
I feel like that's
looks-
gonna lay
yeah,
better.
That's better.
Do you feel like that
Yeah.
weird curl's going away?
Yeah,
now?
that seems better. So
Okay.
good, cool, perfect.
Nice. Do you want to see the back?
Sure.
Do my viewers want to see the back? Because apparently it's a perfect shot of the back. And I spin around. Do you do the dip nails when you get yours done?
No, I have done a little bit of dip.
Did you
on-
like it? I just got it and I
You
really
like
liked
it?
it. I've had it 2 weeks and it's going great still.
Mostly because, yeah, see, I'm still thinking that looks, it's still got enough curl.
It does. Yeah.
And I do like how it's laying with the, you know, a little bit of soft, you know, layering on the top.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think so too. Awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, the woman I go to wasn't doing dip,
Oh, okay.
and then she started doing dip, but what she'll do sometimes is put one layer of dip on just to give it a little bit more firmness.
Yeah.
She just thinks gel is a little more natural, it's not as thick.
Yeah.
But I think as she's gotten more used to it, she's used it more, she realizes she doesn't have to make it as thick, and so
Right.
if I wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like I got a really good girl. It's really not that bad.
No, so I kind of, I mean, and, you know, if I'm gonna be gone for 3 weeks and she knows I'm traveling and she thinks it's gonna break, she'll put a different layer
Right.
on.
Let me grab your jacket.
She said it takes a little longer, so that's the other reason I haven't.
Well, it takes forever to get off. It doesn't move long.
Yeah, maybe that's the other thing. Is,
I was, but I don't want to break my nails, so maybe that's part of it too. Just being very gentle.
and, so if I got another one of the oils and.
Goodbye. Have a good night.
Do karaoke or something.
Oh, I might at one of these points.
Something
Has to
entertaining.
be non-registered music.
We
If
totally,
you're
Oh, but
singing,
if you're
it's
singing it, you're
different.
fine. Okay.
we
like
should
I
have
found.
like karaoke and like line dances at the end.
It's like, it's like karaoke in cars, you could do karaoke in the beauty shop. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, what would you sing?
You have to have hair, you know, related songs, so, you know, there's that, well, there's the bathtub song, Splish Splash, I was taking a bath. There must be
Yeah.
something,
gotta
need to
be
start
something.
practicing.
Right?
Everybody needs to be able to do at least one song for the musical hair. And then everybody can learn to do the dance. Props
That'd be
like
perfect for
balloons.
me, right?
But if I
And that'd
may,
be
you wanna
awesome.
separate
Oh, yeah.
products, cause I was gonna get some oil
Okay.
and then do you have a hairspray you like? I've been using the for a hairspray, which I'm happy to keep using.
I have a few,
Be right back.
depending on how much strength you like. Everyone's been really liking this one. Brand new that we've been trying out.
Probably, right?
Yes, that is why we
Yeah.
like Burton Surface. They're very,
Right.
all of our stuff is eco-conscious, absolutely.
Let me try one of those.
Okay,
And if I-
or we have it in travel, and you could try that first
Alright,
and see if you like that.
alright.
Cause I mean, this is a huge,
Well, let me get a couple travel, cause I'm actually about to leave on a trip, so
Okay.
maybe I'll take one of those on a trip and see if I like it.
Okay.
Before one of those.
okay, perfect.
I like them.
So you need an oil.
Yeah.
Do you want
Cause you've been,
the deep frizz cream?
yeah.
Yeah, that is absolutely great. Have you been liking it?
I have,
I feel like it's probably one of the better things for your hair, other than palm treatment. This is more of just a leave-in. This is healing and helps with frizz. And we chose this one for you because you had all that frizziness.
It smells like
I really like
alcohol.
your hair today. I don't know if
Gee,
you
I wonder
noticed
why.
it, but
I don't know.
yeah, I feel like it really
The end of the workday.
So
Yeah.
this.
So she's all done for the day, right?
Small or big one?
Oh, well, I just.
Plan is
Oh,
going
just this?
home
Okay.
or
That's what you
Yeah,
meant
so
by
do you think I need,
oil.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, do you think I need both?
yeah.
Definitely not.
And then, yeah.
I think that's probably a good stopping point, right? Or do we wait for Josie to say bye?
Travel,
I said bye.
She said bye. She popped in. Goodbye.
Tulu, that's
Yeah,
gonna be all for today.
Travel is
We're gonna try and do every Wednesday,
Yeah, it's 3.
5-ish Mountain Time, which is like GMT minus
Okay.
6 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll figure out what's going on here. It looks like YouTube finally put us on the listing for
Oh,
everybody, maybe.
Okay. So.
Not really positive.
Yeah, 2 different
Find out
options
when we
for
get home.
boots. You can try this one.
Anyways,
I've been
time to
using
go.
this
Toodaloo.
and the